There you are, and welcome everyone. Let's actually fix this real quick. This is GamerLegion A versus Sleepies. This is the last GamerLegion team left. So, welcome everyone. For game number 1, we have Marooned. This is the round of 12 actually. The previous set was the round of 8. So, yeah, this is Marooned, and we have TaToH and Jordan playing towards the south. Meanwhile, Levi and Sebastian will be playing up north. Not sure of the games, but Black Catter's plays appears to be casting. I talked to him about co-casting in the past, but he didn't seem too interested. So yeah, if he would like to, I'm certainly open to do it. I would actually like to do it, but I already asked, so ball on his court. So I'm still waiting for an answer over here. I'm not really sure if TOS maybe will be interested in casting this one. Regardless though, on the left hand side then, that means that Jordan will be playing with Hans, he'll be facing Levi playing with Italians. I don't have a co-caster right now. So I'll do the usual civilization introduction. He's a great guy, by the way. Black Catters is, you know, obviously I do not know him in depth, but from what I have gathered so far, he seems like a great guy. Would definitely love to co-cast with him whenever he feels like it. Regardless, for Hans, down south over here towards the southwest, Jordan's going to get cheaper cavalry archers in the Castle H wards. We're going to have also extra... Yeah, they are going to start with 200 population support. They do begin usually with less food, but on this map in particular, it's not going to affect them at all. So it's one of those maps in which like Hans are going to have a little bit of a stronger start, Chinese are going to have a little bit of a stronger start as well. And it can be pretty good. Besides that, Hans will also get 50% accuracy on reaches as opposed to 15%. And for the team bonus, we have for them 20% faster work in stables. Towards the southeast though, TaToH will be playing with Chinese, so both these civilizations fantastic for this map. He will benefit from the 3 extra villagers Chinese get when the TC comes up, but because he already gets a mill over here with box turtles around it, he can start collecting resources even before the TC comes up to minimize idle TC time. Plus, once you get past a certain amount of villagers building something, it's not really going to make too much of a difference if you just pull 2 or 3 out to collect some wood. To collect some food rather. So if we take a look at gather economy time over here, or rather idle TC time, sorry, you can see actually Levi's got more idle TC time over here with Italians compared to TaToH with Chinese. So this is already huge, and GamerLegion is able to hold on to the lead in a work account because of it. There we go. He has picked a very good name, best come of the series ever made. Is that so? Fantastic. I haven't seen it. What is it called? Black Catters? Do you know if it's available? I imagine you're talking about like a TV series, or not? I haven't seen it before, but let me know. So yeah, taking a look at Sleepies. On the other hand, we have for Sebastian Hans. So it's the same bonuses we already discussed for Jordan. Meanwhile, Levi's playing with Italians, so it gets a 15% discount on fish and ships, a 15% discount to go up to the next stage, as well as a 20% discount on gunpowder units, 33% cheaper university and dock upgrades, and then for the team bonus, we'll see for the team bonus, we'll see for Italians access to condottieri from the barracks from the Imperial Age. British TV series? Oh, okay. What's the BBC production? Not sure where it's available. 24 episodes, half an hour each, 4 seasons. Okay. Sounds good. I'm actually going to take notes of it because we're going to run out of young Sheldon very soon, which I actually enjoyed quite a bit. To my surprise, I thought it was going to be pretty crap. So that I have something in hand to watch later maybe. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Not too much action just yet, but the players are starting to go up to the fuel age. We're probably going to see something like fast castle from most of these players. That's usually what we have seen on this map before. Usually what works the best. Black Adders. There we go. There you are. It's yeah, overall looking pretty great. Might see a finish go down. Not quite. Good unit control for Sebastian, but he's gotta be careful. Also, I'm pretty curious about the APM in this game for the different players, given Sebastian was looking so strong the last series that we took a look at, so I'm pretty curious about it. Yeah, good defense over here. Sebastian doesn't end up getting one scout, trying to get another one down. Getting a little bit of idle villager time, but not too much. So the players have gone up already, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be a fast castle at all. At the very least, Levi doesn't seem like he'll be able to go up just yet. Sebastian's actually been struggling for resources quite a bit too. I do have to say though, props to the players for actually being familiar with the map start. Or the way you say Sebastian. I think that's the way to say it because it's Uruguayan. Otherwise I would say probably Sebastian. But yeah, anyway. Galleys coming out for everyone. If nobody's fast castling over here, then it's just going to be a fuel age. Well, feud. For water control. So far. Doesn't seem like we have too much action just yet. On the right hand side, Sebastian's coming forward. Well, TaToH's got enough defensive units over here to hold on to his own. And if we take a look at the amount of dogs he's got, that is actually not the correct player. Okay, there we go. We have 3 actually for TaToH versus 2 for Sebastian. He's got the 3rd one on the way, but not up just yet. Yeah, and Jordan still is going for scouts, which makes sense. He's not really been going for too many galleys himself. Meanwhile, Sleepies will have both players try to play for water control instead. Have your account? Hey guys! Yeah, we got actually raided by Jordan. Alright, there we go. TaToH seems like he'll be the one trying to make a play for fast-ish castle. And it makes sense, he did have the stronger economy from all these players because of the Chinese start. So it's looking good, and you know, with Jordan putting pressure on land, plus TaToH fast castling and, well, quote-unquote fast castling, and defending on his own on water as well, and even not only defending, actually he's pushing forward. But yeah, as long as TaToH prevents taking any damage over here and manages to fast castle without having lost all his fishing ships and whatnot, he should be in a much better position and should be able to come forward with more galleys and push Sebastian away, potentially get full water control for Sleepies. I'm pretty curious if he'll try to utilize and leverage that water control to try and get control of the center as well. So far, nobody has gone for it just yet. There we go. Good amount of units for Sebastian. We'll see if he can actually clutch it up over here. Overall, pretty good unit control for TaToH though. I'll be in the castle age very soon. Really gotta give TaToH props for not only being able to fast castle or go up to the castle age faster than anybody else, but while still holding on his own on water as well. I mean, check this out. He's got only 2 less galleys compared to Sebastian while being on his way up, and he keeps production going. So the moment, yeah, no fletching for Sebastian either. That is huge. That is huge. So the moment TaToH gets to the castle age, we're gonna see more galley upgrade. We're gonna see Balkan arrow. Yeah. There we go. Castle is here, and we have Orgali. We have Balkanaro coming out right away. Oh, meanwhile up north, though, it seems like Jordan was actually able to come in a little bit. Did he get a single villager, though, even? He couldn't get a single villager. Good defense over here for Levi. And then on the right-hand side, well, 15 seconds, and TaToH is gonna get War Galley. Not too much for Sebastian to do over here, especially still without even +1. These galleys are not particularly strong. They are very short range, actually, so TaToH will end up pushing Sebastian away. Oh boy. Castle is coming out for Levi, but it's also on the way for Jordan too. By the way, guys, I know that Battle of Africa is taking place at the same time. I'm pretty curious, what set are they casting right now, or is the coverage already over? Let me know. Castle is coming up over here for both remaining players. Well, Sebastian is not going up actually, so 2 out of 3 remaining players. Beautiful. Hehe versus Q&A. Let me take a look. Ken and Nina, I think they were meant to be playing. Yeah, the third set. So I imagine that's the last one, right? And tomorrow there's going to be only 2 sets. Now tomorrow we actually have some... we have another Terranova Duo set, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Oh, actually that is not the case. No, yeah, that is not the case. So I think tomorrow we're just gonna be doing Battle of Africa. Kinanina is Chile? Yes. So far so good. For GamerLegion, they have a significant lead already. Okay, the upgrade's coming out now for Levi, but Jordan's already been putting so much damage. They have a beautiful surround going on. While the HP pool is about the same for both teams, these units should be significantly stronger for TaToH and Jordan, so they will clean this up. Yeah, there we go. War Galley upgrade finishes researching for Levi as he loses the final galley, and that's gonna be GG 21 minutes into the game. Well played. GamerLegion getting the lead over here, 1-0 so far. Let's go and take a look at game number 2 in a moment, but first off, let's take a look at the achievements real quick. And also, let's update the stream title too, because this is GamerLegion versus Sleepy's now, not later. And we are no longer with Django. The previous set was round of 8 actually, so this is the last round of 12 set that we have left. Anyway, KD is fantastic for TaToH. He does end up getting a very close to 5-to-1 KD ratio. For economy, we're gonna get a stronger economy as well for GamerLegion. It was not particularly close. Well done. Well done. Better than 50% resources collected, plus better than 50% of worker count as well, so beautiful. Let's go back. Let's go for it, guys. Welcome everyone then to the second game of the set. GamerLegion A versus Sleepies. So far 1-0 in favor of GamerLegion. And yeah, we'll see Loon coming up right away for Sebastian, Levi, and Wendigo. Dude, thank you so much. And by the way, I think we had an extra sub earlier today. No, that is actually... Oh yeah, yeah. Shivari, dude, did I not say hi to you? Did I not say thank you? I'm really sure if you're still around. Sorry that I missed it earlier. I think I probably was already talking with Django, I guess. But thank you so much. Yeah, I think at that point I was probably already talking to Django. So thank you so much, Wendigo, for the resub. It's very much appreciated. And thank you so much, Shivari, for the resub as well. Welcome, you guys. So for the civilizations over here on the left-hand side, we get Levi playing as a pocket with Chinese. We have Sebastian playing the flank position as Lithuanians. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, Jordan's playing Japanese as a flank, and TaToH's got Malians as a pocket. So for both flank players over here, starting with Sebastian, Lithuanians will start with 150 extra food. They will get also 10% faster movement skirmish spear line units, as well as 1 extra attack on knights and light units per each relic garrison up to 4 relics. I'll get for the team bonus, in addition to that, 20% faster working monasteries, so it's pretty good. Should allow them to potentially contest relics a little bit easier, a little bit faster, a little bit sooner. And Jordan then, playing with Japanese, will get fantastic fishing ships, some of the best fishing ships in the game. If not the best, some of the best for sure. I'll have to actually spend some time quantifying which one is the best, but they do have some of the best fishing ships in the game. They have twice the HP, plus 2 pierce armor, so they are very tanky, and they can be even utilized for fights as a meat shield. They also work 5, 10, 15, and 20% faster, depending on the age. And they'll get also 33% faster attacking infantry units starting in the fuel age, as well as 50% discount on lumber camp, on drop-off buildings. While for the team bonus, they also get 50% extra line of sight on galley line ships. So TaToH already traded, and I think he might be trading to Levi's dock. Let me take a look. Levi, where's Levi sending his junk? We'll see. Where is it? He's going back 115. So actually Sebastian's going back, so I think he's going to TaToH's. Levi, on the other hand, we'll find out where he's trying to trade. But yeah, the fact that all 4 players are trading is pretty good. Otherwise, it can make a big enough difference that one team is going to get significantly ahead if the other team is not aware of the fact. So it's pretty good. Why am I getting commercials while I'm a sub? Come on, Twitch. I think you do not get commercials if you're a sub, only when the streamer runs the ads. I don't think it makes a difference for the beginning of the stream, but I'm not really sure. Maybe they change it. Or maybe it was never the case. Who knows? Any other subs getting ads over here when joining the stream? There we go. PLH is already hidden for several players. We are still waiting for Levi, and we are waiting for TaToH to go up themselves, but they're being the pocket players will be just fine. Over here instead we're gonna see a battle between the flanks. Let me take a look at that. You know, one thing I did not actually show you guys was the civilization bans. So let me go and fetch that real quick. Because I'm not really sure if maybe Poles and Berbers were banned over here. Otherwise, usually you would see a lot of land aggression otherwise. Well, Berbers were banned. Poles were not. So yeah, it's just been a conscious decision not to go for it. Let's push over here from Jordan already, going for standard galleys. Meanwhile, we do have galleys coming up for Sebastian as well, sending those forward. Poor Berbers. They have gotten banned for 2 sets in a row today. So yeah. Anyway, with this set being over, that's going to leave us only on 4 sets left for the round of... Actually, 3 sets left for the round of 8, and there is one that already got scheduled for Thursday. So... yeah, there are only 2 sets left to be scheduled. I'm not really sure what we're going to do about Thursday though, because Battle Africa is going to begin like the main event already. I obviously want to prioritize Terra Nova duos, but want to provide full coverage of Battle Africa as well. I guess we can do everything. Just Battle Africa, and then when Terra Nova duos series begin, just switch over to that and then finish casting Battle Africa later using recorded games. We'll see. Beautiful push from Jordan on the left hand side. GamerLegion's a little bit behind the military, but just barely. Worth noting as well, so far nobody has gone for the trade workshops. Seems like TOS already cast these games. Interesting. I thought he was going to cast the previous one as well. Alright. But anyway. Gonna be solo in this one. Fortune's coming up for Sebastian as well. He's providing defenses over here for Levi, but it's not going to prevent the fishing ship from going down though. Well played by Jordan. There we go. Yeah, so far, pretty darn even. The extra fire galleys over there might actually make a little bit of a difference over here in favor of Sleepies if they can get us around, but not if Sebastian just goes away! This is not good! That was not the best communication. Fire galleys go down. Now we have more standard galleys for Jordan left compared to Sebastian. Oh boy! I don't know about this. Let's check. Beautiful. That's a very, very nice push from Sebastian. Does end up pushing villagers away into the land as well. As we see also, Levi getting almost enough resources to go up to the castle edge. So far, Sleepy's been able to hold on over here pretty well. I was gonna try and break through. Yeah, overall, pretty darn even. Finally, Jordan will be on his way to the castle edge very soon. TaToH actually will be on his way to the castle edge very soon, but he's already significant behind compared to Levi. Both these players are playing the pocket position, so most likely we'll see Levi once he gets to the castle edge just go for extra TCs over here, try to go for some knights over and try to put some pressure on land. Meanwhile, TaToH's actually going for a forward tower over here around Sebastian's wood lane, which is really, really disruptive. And Sebastian did realize about it. He already had a preempted tower over here, but as it's the case with most preempted towers, it can be easily, you know, played around. So he had to go for a second tower over here, and that's actually going to cost him a pretty penny. You take a look at Sebastian right now compared to Jordan, for instance, and it seems like Jordan will be on his way to the castle so much faster. This is actually really good pressure from TaToH, you know? Not only will Jordan go out to the castle so much faster, but because of all the pressure TaToH's been putting around land, actually that's allowed Jordan to get ahead in military count quite a bit. And boy, this is not even close! Only one military unit left for Sleepies, while GamerLegion, they are looking good. They are looking pretty strong. Bloodline's coming up now for TaToH as well. Oh boy. Two defensive towers right next to each other. Yeah. Very soon TaToH will be in the castle edge, so these will become crossbows as well. As Levi gets to the castle edge a little bit sooner, he does add a second TC. And I would love to see some knights coming out. He has one already. It's got only one stable, so it's not the strongest push that I have seen. Meanwhile, for Jordan, well, still about a minute and 15 seconds away from the castle edge to get to war galleys. Once he gets there, because of the water control that he's got, that should allow them to get both these CCs down. The one left hand side from Levi and the one over here from Sebastian as well. So GamerLegion certainly with momentum over here. As now TaToH gets to the castle edge faster than Jordan. If we take a look at resources, he's got enough stone to go for an extra TC if he wanted to. He just does not have the wood right now. But yeah, for the time being, it's just going to be crossbows for him. with blocking arrow and keeps on trying to put more pressure up. He's gonna start adding some stables into the mix as well, so that'll be very nice for his pressure too. With some knights into the mix, he'll become a self-sufficient player, so he's not going to need a meat shield from Jordan at all, which is really interesting. So yeah, TaToH is just playing both the archer and the camel player in this case, right? And man, this is disaster. Sebastian's gotta push, so he's gotta pull so many villagers away. Well, Levi's got some knights over here to defend these villagers with. With camels plus crossbows, TaToH shouldn't really struggle too much against this unit. And check this out, he's going to realize about the villagers, so he's got the camels coming over. Should be able to take care of these knights no problem, plus the crossbows. That's going to be super rough for Sebastian. And will TaToH actually keep on chasing? Yes, he will, because he knows exactly what's up. Not going to take the bait over here from Levi, who was trying to bait these units into a different location. Plus, so far, nobody has gone for a single trade workshop, interestingly enough. So while the players have been favoring Mountain Coast as a home map for a very long time, it's not actually always being utilized fully with the unique mechanics and whatnot. That's pretty good though from Sebastian. Doesn't end up sacrificing 2 villagers over here and Leo getting these villages back to safety. However, that is still a lot of idle villager time, and you know what? That's going to be GG. Why? Well, while we were taking a look at the land, you take a look at water over here, and this is what I was talking about. Once Jordan got to the Castle Age, he was going to be able to start taking the TCs down because there is no water units at all for sleepies, right? So it's been GG for a while. I think I can agree with that for sure. So GamerLegion will end up taking game number 2, and that puts them in a pretty nice position, of course. If they can get game number 3, it's going to be a clean sweep over here, while Sleepy's the only way for them to come back is going to be a full reverse sweep. So, achievements one more time, what do we get? We're going to see a very nice KD ratio for Jordan. It's fantastic, 7 to, a little bit higher than 7 to 1. For economy, we also have a stronger economy for GamerLegion by quite a bit from getting water control. For society, we're going to see a higher than 50% worker distribution, despite not having gone for the trade workshops at all. And for APM, this is what I'm pretty curious about, because Sebastian is going to dominate for APM once again. Such a strong, fast player, but struggle to actually make the most out of it. Let's go back then and wait for game number 3, and by wait, I mean just wait for me to actually go and fetch it. There you are. So, for game number 3, we have Lagoon. This has been selected as one of Sleepy's home maps. So this could be good for them. We'll see what they have up their sleeves. Of course, this map being as unique as it is and as out of the box as it can be, certainly going to give teams who have prepared unique strategies for this map a little bit of an edge on it. However, GamerLegion A, I think they are so far ahead, aren't they, in terms of overall elo and overall player skill and potentially even team dynamics. I'm not really sure about that, but maybe. That I don't know if there is actually too much over here that Sleeps will be able to do. I guess we'll find out. Regardless though, for civilizations, starting down south, we're gonna see Jordan on the left-hand side playing with Italians, which we have already discussed in game number 1, I think it was. While for TaToH playing with Lithuanians, we have already discussed this civilization in the previous game as one of Sleepy's civilizations. Meanwhile, up north, Vikings will be the civilization of choice for Levi. Meanwhile, Sebastian's gonna be playing Japanese. We already talked about Japanese in the previous one already. So for Vikings over here, the final civilization we have not talked about just yet. They'll get 15, 15, and 20% cheaper Navy units in the Feudal Castle and Imperial Ages. They'll get also, what is it? They get also 20% extra HP on infantry units. They'll have free wheelbarrow and free handcart, while for the team bonus, we're gonna have also for Vikings a 15% discount on docks. This map is not going to have any boars for players. Instead, it's going to have crocodiles. So you can lure these actually into your TC. You'll be able to collect 340 food a piece. So let's check. Are the players aware of this? I actually don't see TaToH collecting the crocodiles. He's got both here still up for grabs. Meanwhile, Jordan, I think... Wait! Is GamerLegion not aware of the crocodiles? Well, Sebastian knows, which means that Levi should know as well. Because of comms. And... Where... Did he take the first crocodile already? Oh yeah, he took the first crocodile, so the second one is going to be on the left-hand side for Levi. Whilst TaToH is not going for it. Oh man, this is really rough. Jordan has not gone for the crocodiles himself either, right? Yeah, this is really bad. GamerLegion is not familiar with the map, unfortunately for them. So this might actually be a good game for Sleepies. We'll see. That's 680 extra resources. Sleepies getting access to each compared to GamerLegion A. I wouldn't go as far as to say that this is going to make as much of a difference as in the previous set, not being familiar with the Maroon special starting mechanic. But it's going to be certainly a lot of extra resources and could be enough for Sleepies to snowball the game. We'll see. That's strange, they even have played the map in Double Cup before. I think I recall GamerLegion actually collecting the crocodiles before, so I'm slightly surprised about them not going for it whatsoever. Hey, Will Coyoto. I imagine you probably already know the score of the set, but I'm not really sure if you actually saw the games. Regardless, the previous set was pretty good. This one is looking like it might get a lot more interesting now. And I feel it should be on the way very soon for Levi and for Sebastian. I know, but did not watch? Makes sense. Also, because I was casting the previous set while the players had to begin playing this one, I just left instructions on how to draft. And I told them to draft using the private channel and then use the preset to provide a draft for casters and stuff, but I'm actually not really sure if they just went on and drafted using the captain's mode preset from the get-go. Because I checked it out and it was actually... It was good. There were no mistakes. So I'm kind of curious now. Well, anyway, PLH will be here very soon for TaToH and Jordan as well. This is really interesting. At this point in time, GamerLegion's been able to get ahead in worker count a little bit. But their economy shouldn't be quite as efficient because of the crocodile situation. We still have both over here for Jordan and for TaToH. It seems like he still has both, right? Actually, no. You know what? Did TaToH collect one of the crocodiles? Because I only see one over here. Where? Oh no, the other one is here. Never mind. That's pretty rough. PLH is here for Levi. It's here for everyone. Stanley Galley is starting to come out. There are several ways you can go about this map. Usually what we see is players try to contest the center first and then make a transition onto the outer region. Because the lagoon is not connected to the outside by water, if you go for navy inside, you cannot utilize that navy outside. If you go for navy outside, the other way around, you cannot utilize it inside. So it's an act of balance, and it seems like right now, well, GamerLegion seems to be quite hard set in getting center control, which means that Levi and Sebastian might actually end up putting a lot more pressure outside. And we do have two dogs over here on the right hand side for Levi, starting to produce some galleys to go forward and push against TaToH towards the southeast as well. And TaToH's trying to get its stone walls up. I'm not really sure if it's going to be on time though. I think it's not. Is it? It's open! Oh, he just managed to wall that up. It's still open on the right hand side, but TaToH's already sending the villager over to get the stone walls up too, so it doesn't seem like Levi will be able to do too much over here. Meanwhile, on the left hand side, well, Sebastian getting the walls up himself, and he's got some dogs to produce galleys with, and he's got some galleys coming forward already. Starting to put some pressure around Jordan's wood line, and forcing a defensive tower from Jordan on the left-hand side too. So yes, it seems like GamerLegion will end up getting full water control at the center, but outside, it's looking a little bit better for Sleepies. I'm always surprised when players don't wall on this map because it's so easy and economy is so vulnerable to ships. And in 2v2s, you even just have to wall one side. Yeah, that's correct. We have a higher worker count right now for GamerLegion A, so the ball's on Sleepy's court, side of the court. Try and equalize, right? Try and do as much damage as possible so that they prevent GamerLegion from getting ahead by getting center control. All these fishing ships GamerLegion's been able to hold on to compared to none from Sleepy's need to be compensated for by land damage. So Sebastian's going around straight through Jordan into TaToH's base on the right hand side. Yeah. And Levi's bringing a few galleys over here as well, so it seems like they are going to 2v1 TaToH. TaToH managed to wall the right hand side because the left hand side is still open. He's actually going to get targeted over here from behind. Sebastian's getting one villager near the stone already from TaToH. Make that 2 villagers. Yes, sir! And this is the point I imagine Sebastian and Levi might realize about the crocodiles over here. Might realize just the lead they should have been able to manage up until this point. So in any case, this is going to reinvigorate their push. Hold on. Yeah, forcing a tower up from TaToH. Interestingly enough, it seems like TaToH will be actually the first player to get to the castle edge though. Despite all this. Nice push from Levi though on Jordan's side of the map. He's getting one village down. Made that 2 villagers down. Yes, sir. He's gonna try to get them all, and I think he might actually be able to. Yeah, he's gotten 3 villagers down, and he's going after the 4th one as well. This is what they need to do. This is what they need to catch back up and equalize the worker count. In the end, if GamerLegion ends up falling behind in worker count, or even if they end up, let's check. Yeah, even if they end up just catching up in worker count, that's still going to leave Sleepers in a better position, as GamerLegion has had to spend the extra resources to go for extra economy. Fantastic pressure from Levi as well. He's gonna keep on surrounding Jordan. He can now sit at the base of the tower too, so he pushes Jordan's villagers away from Golden while Jordan was trying to get a good amount of galleys to defend himself with. If Levi keeps on putting more pressure and he prevents Jordan from collecting gold over here further, he could potentially prevent Jordan from going for extra units anymore because of no access to gold. Do you by chance know how significant what significance worker efficiency in Capture H has? So I imagine you're talking about this, worker efficiency in the last minute, or probably just overall worker efficiency, which you can find on a different page over here. Worker efficiency here, this one at the center, is going to refer to how efficient all your villagers have been throughout the game. And this is usually never going to be quite as high as worker efficiency in the last minute, or quite as low, because it's a game-long average. So it can make a big difference. Worker efficiency in the last minute is very useful for seeing the impact of a push, for instance. The short-term impact of a push or a raid. So you can see it's going down to less than 50% for TaToH right now, and for Jordan it's not particularly high. Meanwhile, for Levi and for Sebastian it's actually pretty decent. And this does end up adding up over time, of course. One of the most important, I would say probably the most important thing to keep an eye on is worker efficiency in the last minute. Because at this level, anyway, players are usually going to have comparable worker efficiency when left uncontested. So worker efficiency in the last minute is a little bit more relevant in my opinion when casting. Alongside gather economy time, because gather economy time is going to tell you how much time villagers have spent collecting resources throughout the entire game. So it allows you to see the larger picture a little bit better. So, yeah. How true these values are, or are they just by thumb? Hard to explain in English. Oh no, these are true. TaToH is actually taking the time villagers are collecting resources or working, because it's different, right? Worker efficiency and gather economy time. They are taking the time villagers are idle, taking the time each villager has been alive, and doing the math. So this is like really precise. Like it should be pretty accurate if that's what you're asking. It's not an estimation. TaToH C already for Levi, for Sebastian. They are starting to snowball it a little bit. Now we have Wargali already up for Levi, and Sebastian is going for it. Only 30 seconds left. So yeah. Guys, would you like a video on exactly how TaToH works, all the features it's got, how to utilize it to analyze your own gameplay and to analyze other players' gameplay as well, and how to leverage all its functionality to improve as a player? Let me know, because that's something that I've been meaning to do for YouTube for a long time, but actually not really sure how many people would actually like to see it. And by the way, my YouTube channel finally is going to become active again this week. So yeah, fingers crossed I'll be able to embed it into my workflow so that it doesn't go abandoned again. On the TaToH user tier list, ranking all students by their TaToH skills. There we go. Workout is coming up now for Jordan as well. A little bit too little, a little bit too late. Certainly seems like it. Sleepy still retains a higher military count. And they have the exact units they need to keep on putting pressure with. As galley line units will be significantly stronger compared to anything else. So this is pretty good. Should be much better for Sebastian as well. He's got more units. Well done. And TaToH doesn't even have fletching right now. Yeah, it's just going for fire ships. This does not work. Fire ships against war galleys is just not something you want to do. Duck Boomers, thanks so much. It's this time of the month again. Again for the 13th time. Thank you so much for the resub, Duck Boomers. You're coming in just in time as GamerLegion gets suppressed over here in game number 3. To make the series a little bit more interesting, now Sleepies will get the first point in the set over here in their favor in game number 3. So we'll have a 4th game, which is already pretty good, of course. Oh, yeah. If you hover over every individual metric as well, you can get some description about it too. So yeah. Let's take a look at the achievements then one more time. Math familiarity over here allowed Sleepies to pull ahead and stay ahead quite a bit. Well played. GamerLegion ends up falling behind. They'll call the GG and just try and reset for game number 4. We have a stronger economy. We have a stronger worker count for Sleepies at the end as well. Well, that was not the case for the majority of the game because they were the ones putting the most pressure up. Wouldn't be surprised if actually, and that was the case, that Sleepies ends up getting the most resources over here despite not having quite as many workers, simply because of all the pressure. So game number 4 should be coming up in a second. And Pandra, thanks so much. Now who tells TaToH and Jordan about the crocodiles? That's actually a pretty good question. I'm really sure. Give me a second. Game number 4 is coming up. It's going to take place in Ushuaia, actually. And welcome everyone then to game number 4. This could very well be the last one in the set, just like the previous one was potentially the last one as well. That's to say, this is match point still. So, GamerLegion, what do they have? They have Vikings. For TaToH, we have Portuguese. And then for Sleepies, we're gonna see for Levi Hindustanis, and then Sebastian's actually playing with Khmer. We can talk to them before their next set, but between right now and their next set, they might forget. That is a fair point, actually. Yes, it's only going to be a few days, but with how much is going on at the same time, they could potentially forget. Regardless, I don't know. I feel at this stage already, after we have gone through the whole group stage and they have already had the chance to play in all these maps potentially. Except for 2, right, that they are going to avoid in each week set because of bans. I think it's fine. We just let them to either find out or not. That's going to give, of course, potentially an edge to teams who put the time to prepare for the unique maps. Alright, anyway. For GamerLegion, we have Vikings on the left-hand side. For Jordan, TaToH playing with Portuguese. They are playing in the south of the map as a team. And we already mentioned the civilizations for Sleepies. So, Khmer we have not seen so far in this set. So let's talk about them really quickly. They will get 10% faster moving battle elephant line units. They will get also the ability to garrison 5 villages inside each house, as well as no building requirements, and we have on top of that, for Khmer, farmers who do not need mills or TCs to drop food on, as well as for the team bonus 1 extra range on Scorpion line weapons. Meanwhile, for Levi playing with Hindustanis, that's going to be actually very interesting to see Khmer and Hindustanis over here. The green player now with this civilization is not going to get access to fully upgraded cavalry archers anymore as the Indians used to. So, what is the plan over here? Are we going to see like archery for Khmer? Are we going to see cavalry for Hindustanis? I guess we'll find out, of course. Players will have to go for water first, so that's something that we might only see in the Castle Age onwards, right? But in the field age, probably just everyone's going to be going for water. And yeah, for Hindustanis, for the bonuses they will get 25% faster attacking camel rider line units. They will also get for villagers a discount of 10, 15, 20, and 25% cheaper villagers depending on the age. As well as, what else do we get for? Let's check. What else do we get for Hindustanis? They will get also +1/+1 armor on gunpowder units. For the team bonus, Hindustanis will still retain bonus damage from camels against buildings, but in addition to that, now it's going to be also affecting light cavalry. However, it's going to be only +2 as opposed to +4 from before. For Jordan, I think we have talked about Vikings already. For TaToH, I don't think we have talked about Portuguese, but they'll get 30% longer last, actually, sorry, faster research and upgrades. For Portuguese, we'll also get 20% gold discount on military unit production, as well as 10% extra HP on Navy units, and then for the team bonus, they'll get shared vision for free from the get-go. They also get access to Fate Theory in the Imperial Age, although I'm not really sure if we are going to get to the Imperial Age in this game, given how on this map, usually it's been rather short games. So far though, Levi's the only player actually going for a dog from his team, and this kind of worries me a little bit. I would understand it if Sebastian was playing with Japanese over here, or Celts or something, and he was just trying to make a play for militias, but I don't know about this now. With both TaToH and Jordan getting a dog up each and going out to the fuel age a little bit faster compared to Sleepies, they might be able to start producing units significantly faster. And that can make a big difference, of course, because with water control over here, it's going to be very, very hard for your opponent to do any damage. Unless they are able to maybe sneak some villagers over and go for like forward production buildings maybe. But there's nothing like that coming up right now for Sleepy, so... What is the plan over here? I'm really struggling to see what Sebastian and Levi will try to go for. There's a dog coming up already for Jordan. It's going to be 3 dogs for GamerLegion compared to 2 for Sleepies. Yeah. And I see no militias, no nothing coming out of Sebastian. I am not liking this one bit. I do not see a discernible plan for Sebastian over here, other than just trying to fast castle. Fast castle without water presence, it's not going to be strong enough. Plus the extra economy GamerLegion will be getting by getting water control over here is going to, should at the very least for both these players, greatly surpass whatever Sebastian's thinking of from fast castling. I guess we'll find out. But so far, my proverbial money is on GamerLegion. And there we go, FLH is here, we see galleys coming up for Jordan. Beautiful, FLH is here for Sebastian. And what does he do? He fast castles. He's Khmer. Scan up on 33 villagers. And he's going up to the castle age already, so yeah, that's to be expected. So this is going to leave GamerLegion in a pretty nice spot. We actually have scouts coming out from TaToH. Notice he's not going for any navy units, it's only going to be Jordan going for galleys, and TaToH's gonna try and put some pressure. Yeah, he knows what Sebastian's going for. Won't be able to prevent it, the Sebastian has already clicked out to the castle age. Even's been able to get the scout down over there from TaToH. But this pressure at the very least is going to force a reaction from Sebastian, so he does not just get the fast castle for free without having to go for even quick walls. But yeah, anyway, let's take a look on water. Jordan should be able to come out on top over here quite clearly. Yeah. Most likely he will. Nice. This guy had already enough units to counter fire galley, so it's completely fine. There we go. Getting a scout spear push. That never ends well. Yeah, we even have archers over here for TaToH as well, so if it wasn't rough enough for Sebastian, he's got into the castle age and he's got some knights coming out, but he's been taking some damage already. Especially getting pushed away from gold over here kind of hurts, so he's pushing to a different gold. Oh wow, he got pushed away from farms even. This is really well played from TaToH. On the right hand side though, Sebastian's going for a sneaky stable. And yeah, he might be able to defend himself just fine over here. With about 2 knights, he should be able to take care of these units. About 3 knights probably because of the spearmen. Yeah, but these knights coming up forward, these could make a big difference. Let's take a look to see if TaToH's got an idea of this. He's got no idea, but I think he's going to spot it. He's trying to send a villager forward to get a market up. And here come the knights. Trying to split this army up. Well done, denying the market over there, preventing TaToH from balancing his economy. And well played, that's already one villager going down from TaToH. 2 villagers biting the dust. So far, he's been able to get only 1 worker forward himself. 1 villager from Sebastian. Yeah. Well, over here, Sebastian's coming forward already with the Knights. Starting to strike Jordan's base. Oh boy. This could have been a little bit better if he had just gone forward straight through and prevented the quick walls from coming out for Jordan. Oh, that was so close! But now, those Knights almost get trapped. Good play from Jordan. Couldn't quite get it. Sebastian's walking away. Interesting. There we go. Another villager goes down. Yes, sir, but doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to be making too much of a difference. Once again, it's because of this. Whatever we got from fast castling for Sebastian, GamerLegion's going to offset for by simply having water control over here. They have fishing ships and they've been able to stay ahead in worker count. We're gonna see now even TaToH going up to the castle age himself. Right now the worker count lead is a 14. So it's pretty darn strong. Okay, Sebastian's gonna get yet another villager over here. Once again though, there is so much catching up for them to do that this is certainly not sufficing for the time being. There we go. Castle is on the way now for Jordan as well, not just TaToH. And Levi is going up himself as well, so very soon all 4 players will be in the castle age. Big difference over here, we have nothing left for Levi to defend water with. He's got 1 fire galley. And we have so many extra standard galleys over here for Jordan, it's ridiculous. Scorpions going down from Sebastian as well. Imagine those Scorps getting demoed as they try to cross. Yeah. TaToH's got the demolition raft because of course he does, but he wasn't able to get it on time, I think. So yeah, anyway, TaToH's already in the castle age, guys. What do we see? We see knight production coming out from 3 stables right away. Setting their side forward. And as Jordan gets to the castle age himself as well, he should be going for War Galley. Balking Arrow. He's actually going to ignore War Galley and he's just going to make a switch into longboats, which is still going to be pretty good, of course. I didn't expect Sleepies to get a game. What happened? Unique maps. That happened. That is exactly what I want to see, of course. Teams taking advantage or leveraging the unique mechanics or the unique characteristics of each map to get an edge against stronger teams. Unfortunately though, they did end up losing their first home map, so now they're gonna be fighting on GamerLegion's territory for games 4 and potentially game number 5, although given the looks of things right now, it seems like we might not actually get a game 5 at all. GamerLegion's got significantly more units. They are on 4 times as many military units compared to Sleepies, while still staying ahead in worker count as well. Was it the GL didn't know what the hell was going on happened? No, not quite. Partially. They just didn't know how the resources were assigned in the map, so to say. The player-specific ones. Hold on, Jordan's looking good. Beautiful. Yeah, that's going to be GG right here, right now. While it's somewhat uneventful as nothing major happened in the last few seconds, the lead was there for GamerLegion and it's been there for quite a few minutes. So Sleepy's does end up calling the GG, which means GamerLegion moves on to the round of 8 to face Suomi with the final score of 3-1 over here against Sleepy's. And boy, against Suomi, they better be prepared for the set because Suomi is not going to take any chances. I can tell you that much. They've been just playing incredibly well in the tournament so far. They've been one of the teams to be prepared the most, or to be the better prepared, so to say. I'm not really sure what the phrasing would be for that sentence, but yeah, they're one of the teams to have prepared the most. There we go. Or to be ready for most of the maps every time. For the achievements for game number 4, finally, we'll see a better than 3-2 KD ratio for Jordan. We also get a very close to 3-2 KD ratio for Sebastian. And while it kind of looks kind of similar over here on average for the teams, the military lead for GamerLegion in terms of actual numbers over here was so massive for the majority of the game. So it might not make too much of a difference if Sleepy's was able to keep up with KD anyway. On top of that, GamerLegion does end up getting a stronger economy, fueled by a higher worker count as well, so it was going to be only a matter of time from this point until Sleepy's ended up getting suppressed into a small corner in the map. So, well played. GamerLegion moves on. Let's go.